The driving behavior thing, we have the hygiene improvement framework. For that, to we need to consider the hardware, we need to consider the promotion, and we need to enable the environment, the access to hardware. We are providing the hardware thing to them, and we need to promote that, we need to communicate that. The main thing here is to communicate and convey the purpose to the people that we are delivering for them, to gain the trust, or to gain the belief that we are delivering them because they need to use, they need to be better, they need to have the good standards of nutrition and the hygiene. So the first thing is already ticked. We are giving them the hardware thing. Now the promotion and enabling the environment is the thing we need to focus on. That will be driven to the hygiene improvement. We can also discuss this whole scenario with the hygiene improvement project team from Washington DC. They are looking for the countries which have the hygiene problem. They come there, they analyze the situation, and they help us to hygiene improvement. Now I am talking about barriers uh, which will be there throughout the project. The first thing is language barrier. For each barrier, I have said the short-term goal and long-term goal. So for the short-term goal of language barriers, we will have the translator during this project. We will have the translator, and I have seen the AFD people to convey their messages through this translator through in this particular region. The long term goal is education of English. You need to have the education of English to have the new technologies and have the new ideas from the world. The second thing is literacy. The short term goal is train one of them and then make that person a leader or mentor. The long term goal is to educate and inspire people to have education. Now major thing is the agreement. The client has asked us to develop the for getting the agreement from the people. So getting the agreement will lead to the communication strategy, how you effectively communicate. If you are including your things like hygiene, sanitization improvement, if you are including the water purification agreement with them, and so they, you have to deliver it with, you have to deliver that agreement their way. You need to translate it, you need to explain that whole agreement as a oral expression or the language they understand. You need to have the video footage for that particular thing as a proof, because when you are going for Rotary grant or some other organization to have fun, you need to explain them that's how we get an agreement. That's a proof of agreement. And once the agreement is done, you need to also manage that agreement. You need to continuously tell those people that this is the agreement, we are doing this thing, this is how it is done, this is the term in the agreement which is relatable to the project delivery of this particular project activity. So that's how the agreement and trust will be built, and once the trust will be built, they will drive this movement, and there will be no need of agreement or funding. Not adapting technologies or facilities will be the biggest barrier. I think only way to encounter this risk is having a group of people who can adapt the technology. You need to convey the message to some of the people, because nothing drives people, nothing motivates people more than the people. Once the group of people will adopt this thing, the other people will follow that thing. The last thing is trust issue. As I said earlier, servant leadership or be one of them while you are delivering project will be the key thing to have the trust, to build the trust. Now, how this project delivery how this project approach will enhance the professionalism of managing projects in Australia. We are delivering this project while the ethical dimension is centered. In most of the project, we just focus on the iron triangle, and the success depends on that only. But in this particular project, peace, knowledge, and development is the major dimension rather than the iron triangle. The, we have we have we have ethics here. We have ethics of serving people. We have ethics of respecting their cultures and their values, and 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 based on that, we have developed our list of competencies which will be required to successful project delivery and transform the sustainable change in this particular context. So this project will not only introduce us to the newer approaches or the newer ways to finding the things, but also introduce us to the newer risks, newer success factors, which can create the unique and creative solution. Will be have the view of servant leadership in this particular project, which will enhance the professionalism of managing projects in Australia. That the ethics is also a aspect in some projects, and can be the major success factor of a particular project. So if we are delivering this project with our whole heart, and we try to enhance more efficiency of a project team, and find some smiles out there in the Cambodian poor villages, that will be the major feedback thing for us, which will be the validation thing for us, the smiles of the people. Thank you.